This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Part of why they came to this with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and 19. There for the sack, Emerson Griffin.
That's off the defense, and they're doing a team that's in the red zone. From the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
And here he's got Grant. Touchdown, Browns. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects to enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a first down.
Ready, break. Side blue. Red, yellow.
Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
4, 6.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Watson now to throw. Trying to improvise. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Everson Griffin, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Falcons are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener and got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Watson. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 63 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The York on now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Bird. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Faster. Six. Back up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 3 seconds here remain in the half as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Lorenzo Carter from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, and now interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Throwing again on second down. Watson right back to Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Chubb will get the call running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 67 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, a run with Patterson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 39, Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked up, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw something open and lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go. Ready?
2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Okay, ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Browns are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?